When it comes to this year, it was more like, wow, we get documents. Like, I never seen that before, like a teacher give me documents.
The Reading Like a Historian project turns the traditional history classroom on its head. Rather than focusing on the passive retention of names and dates, this approach invites students to become historical investigators, using the skills of historians to answer questions about the past. Each class is organized around a legitimate historical question. Students explore these questions by going back to the sources, encountering the voices of historical actors in original documents. Rather than being asked to memorize, students in these classrooms are asked to think.
Usually you start out in this class, you've got your original story about a certain event, and you get these documents and it builds this picture around it, and you get a full idea of what's going on and different aspects.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So he wrote on April 11th, which was the day that General MacArthur made his commands.
There's usually some kind of an intro lecture or, giving students the background information and setting the stage for what they might not know.
There was another reason that veterans specifically had more money and could, the GI Bill.
And then typically it poses the question for the day. Is the question for the day, was the New Deal a success?
I want you to show me the evidence that leads you to believe that's your answer.
Happy, look, they said they're bored.
Like where?
Document C.
I never really done that before, like getting the chance to agree and disagree with what we study. It helps you get deeper in what you're learning about.
With funding from Stanford University's K-12 initiative, the Reading Like a Historian project was implemented in 5 San Francisco high schools during the 2008 school year.
96% in document D of women married reported that they were either extremely happy or fairly happy.
What is unique about the Reading Like a Historian approach is that some of the core reading skills that we take are those that have been found in research on how expert readers read, on how historians read.
What we found was that not only did students in the treatment classes and the Reading Like a Historian classes do better on historical thinking and on the retention of historical facts, but also they grew in reading comprehension.
I know history like boom, boom, boom like this now. It's kind of easier, and like I know certain dates, kind of weird and everything, but I know certain dates like better now.
I was absolutely into nurturing them so that they would never be made to feel badly because they didn't have good reading skills, and I took very good care of them. And I didn't teach them how to read anything. Now that I see that there's a difference between making somebody feel better about themselves for no good reason and giving them the skills to be able to do better in their lives and be more powerful in their own lives, right? That's what I think this program has done for me as a teacher, because I'm able to see them actually do so much better.
It makes your mind just work much more than it did in the past.
It helped me a lot also outside of history class. You can go to one news channel one day, the next channel the other day, and try to find the similarities and differences between them and how that's affecting the story.
Yeah, so far this is my favorite history class. Like, I really mean it. It's not boring, it's fun, I learned many things. I wish there was like a better, like for next year, for senior year, like a same history class, but we're learning more things. Because I feel like there's more to learn, a lot more.